Are you struggling to score in the red zone? Well, look no further. In this video, we're going to be going over how to dot your opponent up in the red zone every single time out of any playbook. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, and hit that noti bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys got nothing to say, just comment FTA. It stands for the algorithm and it helps push these videos to more and more people. So there's a lot of people that might be struggling to score. Help them out. Share the video, like it, Twitter, whatever. And if you guys want to watch the action live, link down in the description is where the Twitch link is. We live stream all the time, and pretty much everything that I run on in these YouTube videos, I actually run them actually. So it's not like I'm just posting things and not actually using them. So besides that little rant, let's get right into it. Now, you are going to need one thing when it comes to this. Now, I currently have the Eagles as my team right now, and it does not show the abilities that these guys have, but you are going to want to have a slot apprentice. Let me say that one more time. Do not confuse this with an outside apprentice. You are going to need a slot apprentice on your field. Now, the reasoning for that is because we're going to be utilizing the route whips, and we're going to create a route combination out of most of these. Out of one of these formations, we're going to create the route concept of whips coming out of any one of these. And you need that with a slot apprentice or a hot route master. If you guys are playing Madden Ultimate Team or you guys favor the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is the only person in regs with hot route master. And this is also going to work for college football as well. So I'm just going to call it in bunch tight end because it's actually one of my favorite plays. And it doesn't matter what play you call. Just don't call a play action play because it will kind of create a weird blocking thing with the D line, and sometimes you'll end up getting an insta shed, which will frustrate you if you guys are trying to score. So it doesn't matter what play you call, just make sure that you have a 3 receiver set, but just make sure that it's not one of the bunch strong nasties or any bunch strong. This will not work because you'll end up having too many people on one side of the field. So we're gonna go ahead and call bunch tight end, since that's exactly what I usually call. And on the offense or the defense, doesn't matter the play that we call, and we're gonna take the ball, we're gonna move it all the way up. Now, mind you, this is a brand new, listen, I have not shown this at all. This is a brand new thing. And right now, currently, the only person that has the slot apprentice is AJ Brown. He has wide receiver apprentice, which means that he has outside and slot apprentice. Now, you're gonna wanna put AJ Brown on a zig, on a backward zig. Now, any one of the other receivers, put them on a a slant, just like that. Now, after that, that's going to start up the route concept. Now, what you want to do is pretty much take an in route. It doesn't matter. I usually like it going the opposite side of where the drag or the slant is going. So since we have our slant coming from the left side, we're going to have our deep in route coming from the right side going towards the left. Okay, we want these routes to kind of confuse the opponent as much as possible. And quite frankly, this route concept right here will actually work. So we're going to take square and we're going to stem him down a little bit. And the reason why we do that, and yes, we're going to bring the squigglies out for this so you guys can see this in motion pretty much. So just so you guys can understand the reasoning why we do what we do here. So this route here, actually, instead of square being on a hitch, we're going to put hitch on a flat. Okay. Now, the reasoning why this is the route concept is because we have a nice little concept here with the flat route, and you can hit this flat route if you see that he's open. Again, you have a bunch of quick reads that you can hit, and then you have the slant. So these 2 reads right here, this one right here and this right here, what these are doing, these are clearing out everything that's going on the defensive side. So just in case this receiver here, this defender here isn't playing anything, he's gonna have to account for that route. So he's gonna end up going that way. Same thing with this route here. He's gonna end up going that way. Somebody has to guard the flats, okay? That's why we do what we do here. Somebody has to guard the flats. This guy's probably blitzing down. This guy's probably blitzing down, which means that we have to account for this guy. 1, 2, 3, and I believe that's pretty much it. Now, granted, as you can see, without even doing anything, literally, I still got the squigglies up on the field because I accidentally pressed X. Because I got the squigglies out on the field, I still had to call a play. So I'm just going to go ahead and showcase the instant replay, just so I can explain to you guys why we do what it is that we do. So this route here clears it out for the whip route. Okay. Now, if this guy here looks like he's guarding the whip, the in route coming from behind it ends up wide open. Now, this route down here, if you see that this guy is playing this route here, you're gonna notice that if they are in zone coverage, the slant crosses over with the deep in route, resulting in the user having to pick, like, let's say this is the user here. He has to pick and choose which route he wants to guard. And if he doesn't guard one of these in time, one of these will end up wide open. And then last resort, we're looking at the whip route. And the whip route, you can throw that route pretty much right here and end up scoring a touchdown. So not only do we have 3 different options here, but if you have a mobile quarterback, now all of a sudden that becomes a threat too. Now this is how it's going to look when you're actually passing, right? So this is how it's going to look. So again, your first read is always going to be towards the flats. Sometimes they'll leave the flats open. You don't want to rush the read, especially if it's like a two-point conversion or whatever the case is. But a lot of the times they leave the flats open because these guys end up running back, and people like to call cover 3 in the red zone for some reason. Doesn't make sense, but some people tend to do that, allowing the flats to be wide open. So this guy is in a deep blue. This guy is going towards the flats, which is going to allow our zig to be wide open. And then we have these 2 routes that if you do have extra time, as you can see, they both break open. Boom and boom. Both guys are wide open, allowing us to pretty much make the proper read. And you can do this every single time too. So again, the route concept, very, very simple. That's what it's going to look like. This is a red zone absolute laser, and you can do this in a lot of different playbooks. All you need is a trips formation and a zig route, a backwards zig going the opposite way. This is all you need. You have the clear out section for your defense, for your offense. You have 2 routes on the right side that are going towards the right side, and then you have the 3 routes that are going towards the left side that all kind of flood each other, which makes your life very, very easy. So it's essentially doing something like this. We're just putting this guy on a hitch, and then the in route pretty much makes it so that the defense has to back up a little bit to actually attempt to guard it. Now, without going too in depth or just completely letting you guys off of the hook, I'm actually going to go straight to the instant replay again, just in case. So one thing that you guys will need to know is in the back of the end zone, the deep in route, you're going to want to highball this a majority of the time. So I did make a video on highballing passes and when you should do it. This is one of those situations that you should pretty much always highball pass your way into the end zone. This is what happens when you have the zig that's underneath and then the deep route that's over the top, because a user can sit right here. A user can sit pretty much right in this area here. You know what? Let me bring the squigglies into this. A user can sit right here and kind of stop you from wanting to throw the zig, and then they go back up and actually try to guard the in route that's coming across the field. So again, to prevent anybody from making a play on this route, you're going to want to highball this in route almost every single time. The slant route, you can go ahead and throw that bullet pass. You can throw the bullet pass here. You can throw the bullet pass there. But the in route, you're going to want to make sure that you're highball passing it. And the way that you do that, you hold L1 or left bumper, make sure you hit that icon, and you'll end up getting an animation kind of like this right here. And in this year's Madden, you can actually possession catch your high ball passes. And sometimes, a lot of the times, as you can see, he ends up getting that second foot down, and that's a touchdown. It's a touchdown almost every single time. And it just makes offense a lot easier when you can get down the field and actually make a play here. Now R1's wide open. Again, part of it is making the proper read. There isn't just anything that's super overpowered where the defenders can't guard it. So make sure that you guys are making the proper read here. And this is honestly one of the best route concepts for you guys to utilize in the back of the end zone for your red zone purposes. You can make all the routes on the field as long as you have a whip route. As you can see, the whip route's there. Oh, I pass led that very, very badly there. So let me run that back one more time. I don't know why Jalen Hurts squats down like that, but shout out to EA for making that happen. So again, X looks like he's breaking open. Oh, we wanted to hit the whip. Unfortunately, block sheds will happen. X looked like he was breaking open, but I can actually show the instant replay on that just to showcase it to you guys. But let's do it one more time so you guys can see it, because I don't want you guys to think, oh, he ends up sending a blitz there. And again, that's why we highball, because we know that they're not going to intercept it. Let's do that one more time. Put him on a slant, put him on a zig. Okay, everything is set up, and we're gonna go ahead and throw. Again, they're blitzing one more time. The zig route, open. AJ Brown, go ahead and fight for a touchdown. Beautiful. And we're gonna do that one more time because that was very shaky. And I don't like shaky. I don't like shaky when it comes to showcasing something that I know for a fact works for you guys. Again, the zig, beautiful. That's exactly what you want to see. The zig works all the time against man coverage, especially. So again, if they're blitzing and you notice that your guy's on a zig, make sure that you are throwing that zig immediately, because if they're blitzing, they're not going to be able to guard this. And again, to end the video, we're going to go ahead and end it just like that. Goddard going up for the touchdown, keeping the feet inbound in the back of the end zone, leaving everything open. Users do not guard this properly. It's just a very difficult play to run. And as you can see, we can still hit this route here, but of course we got to hit the back of the end zone for the tutty right there. Beautiful play. Boom. It's exactly what you want to see. And then he gets a feet down, and that happens all the time, especially with the high ball passes. If you hold X or A, if you guys are on the Xbox, they'll come down with it every single time. This is the best route combination that you guys can use in the red zone. Now, if you guys have any combinations that you guys have had a lot of success with, leave it down in the comment section. Tweet me a video, send a video to me on Twitch. It doesn't matter where it is that you guys send it, but again, I'm here to help you guys. So if there is something that we can help each other with, by all means, let me know what it's looking like. My name is Pwny Montana. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.